We're back at Highlands at halftime, and it is homecoming, and it's about time to crown the new queen and king for 2017. Last year's queen, Rayanne Urbanski, is here, and she will do the honors, and Bill Heasley will make the announcement. Let's listen.
2017 homecoming king is...
I'm really getting sick of it. We get like this morning.
Romello Freeman.
Well, there you go. It's Mello. Mello will get the crown. Of course, WPIO's mandate. He'll have to give that crown up and use his helmet.
Homecoming queen is... Emily Cochran.
And Emily Cochran is the homecoming queen. So Romello Freeman, they came out together. They can go out together. But Romello will have to play the second half. So there we go. For 2017, 50th football season, the homecoming queen is Emily Cochran, and the homecoming king is Romello Freeman. Now, the stats were pretty even, as you would imagine. First down-wise, 9-9, but Montour had the rushing edge, 90-40. Highlands had the big passing edge, 227-85. Total yards in that first half, Highlands with 267, Montour with 117. Highlands was 3 for 6 on third down, so that was big for them. Each team committed 4 penalties. The one turnover was committed by Montour. They were going in on their first possession and were unable to score. Time of possession about even, 12-22 for Highlands, 11-38. Well, Romello's got to go get ready for the second half with the other players, so Emily's going to have to do this by herself. So we'll follow her around as she has the crown, the beautiful yellow roses, and quite the ceremony again, as always, here at halftime at Highlands. Ryan Signorella caught 2 long touchdown passes from Seth Cohen, 1 of 73, 1 of 59. Dustin Snyder ran one in for Montour to make it 14-10 late in the half. Seth Cohen, 12 out of 22, 227 yards and 2 touchdowns. Signorella caught 2 for 132. Logan Christ caught 4, and Johnny Christ caught 5. Many companies give you car insurance quotes, but only Nationwide can back it up with dedicated licensed professionals and superior claim service. Mel and John at the Boucher Agency want to help you relieve some of the stress involved with insuring your new teen driver. Ask about the Nationwide Insurance Young Driver discount. When you compare, no one beats Nationwide's rates for young drivers. Call your hometown Nationwide agents, John and Mel, 724-224-4300, and let them help you choose the coverage that's right for your family. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, the Bouchers and Nationwide are on your side. It's homecoming at Highlands. We're at halftime. The Golden Rams lead the Montour Spartans 14-10. We'll be back with the second half kickoff right after this. Homecoming, another rousing success, Dean. I was just reminiscing earlier today. First game I ever did on Comcast was in 1993. It was a Montour game. Montour played Valley at Valley live over Channel 3 back in the day. Playoff game. A game that was won by Montour 7-0.
And you wouldn't believe it, back in those days, they actually ran a cable from Valley all the way down to Constitution Boulevard.
It was there. It was actually dug. Gary Fisher scored the only touchdown in the first quarter for Montour on a 6-yard run. Bill Olivani was the kick for the extra point. Here's what's interesting about that game, 1993, November the 12th. That was Sam Albert's last game as the head coach of Valley.
Very interesting.
Jerry Solomon was the coach at Montour in the AK Valley Hall of Fame. He is a Arnold Lion.
Kickoff.
And here we go. This is Christ at the 5. 10, fake the reverse.
Nobody bought.
And he's brought down by Thomas up at the 18-yard line. So the Rams will have the long field as we start the second half. Highlands leading at 14-10.
Golden Rams have to dig in here, Mike, and a great way to do it would be to start off with a long drive. Said it earlier in the first half, I'll say it again. The best defense is a good offense. Keep the ball. What's the time of possession, Mike? I was out here taking pictures.
It was even. It was 12-22, 11-38. Highlands had the bigger number.
Got some great pictures of the homecoming court. All of our football players down there.
Taylor the sidecar, Cohen the quarterback, 1st and 10 at the 18. Short drop. Cohen fires, deflected up in the air and incomplete. Almost caught by Gillette. Now, of course, once that tipped, you could tackle the receiver, and that's what the Spartans smartly did. 2nd and 10.
That time, Mike, instead of rushing a quarterback, defenders just stuck up their hands.
And that's what you do if you're not going to get there and you're back a little bit.
Mars had a lot of success with.
They did with Carmody.
Carmody, yep.
2nd down, and Logan Christ having trouble getting the signal from the sideline here. Play clock is good, under 10. Give it to Taylor. Taylor tries to get to the near side, turns it, gets hit as he gets up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. As Dominic Magliacco, the sophomore, put him down, and also Snyder. Gain is short. It's 3 up to the 21.
Like I mentioned, I was on the sideline taking some pictures halftime. Gabe Booker and Jermaine Jett were getting some attention in the locker room. Hopefully they're going to be able to play here in the second half.
I don't know that we've seen Jermaine. Booker has played, but sparingly. Taylor again are going to run it on 3rd down. Taylor tries to get outside, puts his head down, spins and turns.
Forward,
he gets close, but I think he's going to be short by about a half a yard. Well, Taylor's a bull to bring down the battering ram. Boy, that's close.
Yeah.
They gave him a little more than I thought he had. If I was Montour, I wouldn't. First down, boy. If I was Montour, I wouldn't be happy with that. But oh well.
Generous spot, and Highlands takes advantage, Mike.
It's their 10th first down. Give Taylor 7.
Keeps it rolling.
1st and 10 at the 28. Highlands by 4. Dean, I think next score wins. It might not be the final score, but I think the next team that scores will. Taylor running out of the spread. We've talked about that, especially during the Mars game. And Taylor gets a good 4 yards there. Matt Jablonski, senior defensive tackle, makes the stop.
Like, I'm looking on the sidelines. I don't see Jet or...
Jet's down there. Jet
down there?
Yeah, he is. I saw him. He's got
How about Booker?
a bandage. Now, him I wasn't looking for. I was just making sure the Jet was there.
Midfielder might be him in the street clothes, Mike.
It might be. Tried again to Taylor. Oh, nice cutback, but they got him down low. Good job by Jablonski to get his ankles, or Taylor might have been on the way to the first down, but no such luck. He gets to the 34 for 2.
That's the case, 4. Mike. We're going to be hurt at the wide receiver position, but boy, Ranson Rose come in and done a great job.
Yeah, they're pretty deep there. I worry more about, is Taylor the only man we can have that's going to be a running back? You need to spell him.
Yep.
Now they spell him by passing.
Big 3rd down play here, Mike. Again, keeping the offense on the field.
Taylor the sidecar. Now he gets up there to make the call.
Plenty of time.
Trips right. 3rd and 4.
Looking that way.
Fires.
He's got a man.
Logan Price is stuck, but he hangs on and makes the first down. Hit hard by Thomas, but he holds on to it. First down, Golden Rams.
Those are the tough catches to make, Mike. But boy, he's stuck in there. Most importantly, got that first down.
7-yard pickup.
Going now 234 yards passing. 234. 9 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
52 on 5 for Logan Christ. Signorella 2 for 132. Johnny Christ 5 for 52. And Cam Taylor caught a short one for 3. Just underway, second half. Less than 9 to go. Highlands leads at 14-10. First possession here. A little bit of a low snap, and now what's the call?
Get ready out here.
And the Rams are going to get caught. 5 yards on the Rams for a false start. Penalties were even in the first half, basically.
5 penalties now, 40 yards for Highlands. 4 for 25 for Montour. Trips now to the close side of the field on the left.
The dead ball penalties kill you. Pre-snap penalties.
Yep.
So now it's 1st and 15. 4 wides. Trips left. Cohen is back.
It's coming.
He fires. It's caught underneath. Now Freeman breaks the tackle. Gets up over the 45.
They're tackling
and
that
brought
ball
down
too,
at the 47.
Mike.
That's Romello. I think his first catch of the night. It is. Torrey Fisher, the senior, number 24, along with Dustin Snyder, who's in almost every tackle. That's a 9-yard gain. And the first for Freeman, who's the Rams' leading receiver coming into the night. That's his 17th catch.
Makes it second and about 6 now.
I'll give him 11. Second and 4. I'm better now. Here's a give to Taylor. Tries to make that third down shorter. He gets it up to near the 50-yard line. George Patterson makes the stop, the sophomore defensive end.
Another big third down, Mike. And again, keeping that offense on the field helps that defense.
3rd and 2. Thanks as always to Kenwood for barking out those numbers behind us. Really a help.
4 wide again.
9th play of the drive. 3rd and 2 Highlands, just this side of the 50. And Cohen's going to throw it over the middle into and out of the hands of Christ. Christ ran into the umpire. The umpire made a great defensive play for Montour. Broken up.
Only our second punt of the evening, Mike, and again,
4th and 2.
when they played at 4-4-3, that is a soft spot there without that extra safety over the top. Highlands tried to explode it, couldn't do it that time, though.
Good place for a fake if you want shenanigans. Second punt for Logan Christ. His first was at 36, which is just on his average. See if he can get this one inside the 20. He's thinking about it, and now he's going to take off.
He's not going to make
Runs
it,
to the right, and he gets the first down.
he got
Out of
it.
bounds. Let's see where they mark it. First down Highlands, I
penalty
think.
mark late coming in, Mike.
That can't be good news for Highlands where that is.
Why so late?
Another one. None of this can be good. And you know everybody's touchy after what happened at Valley last week. You're going to see flags all over the place. And with Amani and
I didn't see what happened
a couple weeks ago. Well, I think the first one's probably going to be an illegal block, but the Highlands players are just getting off the field.
Yeah, players coming off the field, Mike.
Well, I think the officials have sent them over because the second penalty is going to be a personal foul or unsportsmanlike on the sidelines.
By the way, I just want to say one thing about the Valley situation. Muzzy Colosimo is going to be suspended 1 game for doing the right thing.
Well, he doesn't have to be. They do not have the WPIL does not have the jurisdiction to suspend him.
Yeah, but the indefinite.
But it would be in the the first time he ever makes the playoffs.
Right,
Be
because
suspended.
they're going to say indefinitely, not just this year. So
Let's get the call here. He's talking, we can't hear him. Holding against Highlands, which would wipe everything out. Now, I want to see what the personal foul is after the play. It's dead ball, and the personal foul is going to be against Montour. So let's see how this sorts out. 10 yards back, 15 up. It's first down Highlands.
it depends on where they mark it, though.
And unsportsmanlike, so that could be 2 against the Spartans.
Wow.
So I'm just going to let them take care of it and see what Tom Trilly decides.
They got a lot of math to do, Mike.
The way the Highlands players ran to the sidelines, I think that they might have thought that things may be going well. So I'm not even going to bother guessing, kids. You're going to take the 10 back from the 48 to the 38.
Okay.
He did 10 from the spot of the foul.
Right.
Now
he's gonna go
15 is going to go
15
ahead.
15.
5, 10, 15. It's first down Highlands.
15 and 15, Mike?
Well, the first 15's enough.
Yeah, and then how about another 15 or not?
Well, we'll see if there was 2. First down.
Only 1.
So they mark both of them. The Rams do fake the punt, by the way. I believe I had that.
There you go.
And one of the 2. You can only take 1 penalty unless they were subsequent to each other. They ran concurrently instead of
Speaking of runs,
concurrently instead of.
that's a rush for Logan Christ.
But there's nothing happens because there were penalties. It's nothing for him.
Would it have been a rush?
Well, sure, but it wasn't.
Makes my life easier.
Exactly. At the Montour 48. This will be officially the 10th play of the drive. And Cohen is back. He looks, he's hit as he tries to throw it. The ball is loose. The Rams have it. And Taylor runs it ahead to the 49-yard line. It's a fumble recovered by Taylor. And it looks like they get back to the line of scrimmage, so it's a wash. And he'll take that. Oh, did Cohen get hit by Snyder?
Snyder shot that linebacker spot. They've been going 2 linebackers at a time, Mike.
Wow.
Seth Cohen hit hard on that play.
Well, time of possession, we said, was basically even in the first half. It isn't anymore. Highlands has had the ball the entire third quarter, similar to the second quarter in Mars where there were 2 possessions. 2nd and 11. They give us to Taylor with some blocking. Taylor busts through there inside the 45-yard line before he's thrown back. He'll get to the Montour 44. Devin Williams, senior defensive tackle, and Dustin Snyder again, 42. Boy, what a game he's having at linebacker.
Taylor now 11 rushes, 71 yards.
Third down and 6. Highlands at the Montour 44. Rams have used up half of the third quarter.
That's a good thing.
It'd be really good if there were points at the end of it.
Once again, third down play, though.
Did the Spartans jump? That was Torrey Fisher, number 24. He's easy to spot with the pink socks. That 5, I don't think's enough. It's not.
And again, Seth Cohen, Mike, I think that's the 4th time he's drawn him offside.
He's got something going there. Yeah, he's got something going. And I've been watching on the replays. His head's not moving like Joe Theismann used to.
The old
head bob, yeah.
Yep.
So it's a 5-yard penalty to the 39. It'll bring up 3rd and 1.
Huge game here tonight for the Golden Rams.
It is. If they win, they put themselves right back into contention and would have an enormous game at Geneva next Saturday. Going to run the option. Cohen's going to keep it. Gets it in there and gets the first down to the 38-yard line, I think.
Depends on the mark, Mike.
It is. First down, Golden Rams, says Bill Heasley, and that's good enough for me.
Yep. Chains are rolling. 3 third down conversions so far, Mike, in this series?
In this series, 1, 2, third one, and 1 on 4th thanks to the penalty.
Yep.
13th play of the drive. First down at the 38.
You gotta love it.
5:11 left third quarter. Highlands leading at 14-10. Cohen gets a low snap and throws it. It's caught by Logan Kreis. He gets hit hard as he gets it down to the 31. 7-yard gain.
2:52 now for Cohen through the air. And you may be new to this because it's been a couple years, but Mike Pavlik is the expert when it comes to playoffs and tiebreakers and Gardner points. So
if you look at my standings up here on the board, Dean, I start figuring out Gardner points week 1. So there's no ties as far in my world. Everybody, it's 1 through 9 in the conference. Montour is 2nd. Highlands is 5th coming into this game.
That'll all change, though.
Cohen fires, and it's caught by Signorella. Tries to shake and bake, make a man miss, but good job by Thomas to bring him down as he gets to the 27-yard line, and I think it's enough, though.
Depends on the mark.
First down, Golden Rams. 4 yards.
4 yards.
They're using those short little passes as their running game.
Well, like we said, Mike, they play a 4-4-3. And that puts a linebacker on a wide receiver, and Highlands has been taking advantage of, like you said, a little dinks and dunks, but getting the job done, huh?
4 for 136 for Ryan Signorella. Receptions, less than 4 to go third quarter. Wide side to the right, give it to Taylor with a big hole. Inside the 20, the battering ram to the 19-yard line. A 9-yard gain.
Boy, that umpire got to move a little faster, Mike. He almost got pulled over on that play. He blocked one pass tonight already.
Getting the work from Cameron Taylor tonight. 75 yards on the ground at least.
2nd one, Mike, you throw here?
I'm going to let Tom Girardi call the plays. He does a really good job. These are... Hey, I did all my predictions last week. I'm plumb out.
Here they all come.
Short drop. Cohen pumps. Ball came loose. Incomplete. Montour sideline. Jumping up and down, but how could it be anything else? No one touched him and the ball went forward. It's incomplete.
Definitely in 4-down territory here, Mike. Going to make it 3rd and 1 now.
3rd and 1, and now you would suspect that they would get it on the ground. 3:12 left, third quarter.
And one thing they're doing, Mike, with the 4 wide receivers, they're bringing one of those linebackers out of the box.
Yes, they are.
That's a very good thing.
17th play of the drive. It started at the Highlands 18.
I would be up under center. Here he comes.
He's just going to give some instructions to his lineman. Lucas Lamer at center tonight. Taylor the sidecar. 3rd and 1. And Cohen's going to throw it.
Interference.
And it's incomplete with no flag on the near side of the field. Logan Christ, the intended receiver, he was covered by Braden Jones, and it's 4th down.
2nd and 1, I can see it, Mike. 3rd and 1, I don't. Now it's 4th and long one.
18th play of the drive.
30 passes so far tonight.
3:08 to go. There have been 18 plays and 2 penalties that have helped. A big 4th down and a long one. Highlands 5 for 10 on the year.
They're going for it.
They reset Taylor. And Cohen wants to throw it to no one.
Now,
His man was tackled,
no flag.
and there was no flag. And Montour is held.
Wow, I thought they throw a flag there, Mike.
2nd and 1, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. They never ran the ball.
Taylor had been our leading rusher at that point, 80 yards on 12 carries, and again, they went away from it, Mike. Now the defense has to hold. What a possession, though, huh?
Going to say that again. 2nd and 1, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, 3 incomplete passes. No excuse for that. 1st down Montour at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, Mike, we should have ran it one. 2nd one I could see throwing it, but 3rd and 4th I agree. At least on 3rd.
So here go the Spartans, and they got to have a spark. 3:04 left in the quarter. They held. Jets out there on defense. So that answers that question. Braden Timmons there to stop, or I'm sorry, he's here. That's why I said that. Daniel Timmons makes the stop on Jones.
You got a newsflash. They dressed him at halftime, Mike.
Can we? He had a great game, and then he got hurt in the Montour game a year ago and kind of messed things up with the quarterback position, huh?
Mario Cianco also on that tackle.
2nd and 6. First play for Montour in the second half.
Quarterback right up the middle.
There's Mormon.
Yep. He's
breaks a tackle on his way.
Yeah,
35, 40, 45, 50, Highlands territory, and out of bounds with a 1st down. Boy, you look back at that series, and that's just a killer, and you wonder if that doesn't turn the entire football game.
Well,
that reminded me of the game at Newcastle last year. It just really does.
Tilted the field in a hurry.
32 yards.
Highlands deep in Montour territory, and they couldn't finish the deal.
1st down at the Highlands 45. Rams lead by 4.
Confused.
Mormon is hit, and he's going to get a couple yards.
Boy, even on a confused play, got a couple.
He gets ahead to the 43. He gets 3 yards to 42.
Cochran and Timmons on a stop, but there was nobody to hand the ball off to. Mike, he stuck it out there, and nobody took it.
Less than 2 to go, 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Gabe Booker's in street clothes, Mike.
Mormon is back. Gets away and fires. It is pulled in beautifully with a nice catch at the 32-yard line by Ronald Deschamps. 1st down, Montour.
Well, Freeman brought him down as soon as he made the catch, but not for the 1st down.
And they're marching it right down the field. 2nd catch for Deschamps. 1st down at the Highlands 32. Mormon's going to run it right up the middle, and they look like they had him, and now he gets it inside the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Gillette was down there along with Ryan Signorella.
Gillette's 10th tackle tonight.
2nd and 7 for Montour.
Only a minute to go here.
This is going to be the 2nd time this year we've had a quarter with 1 possession each.
Isn't that something?
Unless Montour gives it up on a turnover, which would be fine with me. 2nd and 7. Mormon back. He's going to throw it out here. It's caught by Schrager and Freeman. Lights him up. It's incomplete. Separated him from the ball.
He doesn't get it for a tackle, Mike, but he sure broke that pass up.
3rd and 7. Now, does Nolan Hutter have 46-yard field goal range? He might. I doubt they tried, though.
All right, Mike.
41 seconds left of the 3rd.
We converted on 3rd down a few times. We got to hold them here.
Hayden Jones, a sidecar. Mormon is back. Steps up, throws it, got a man. Going to be a first down to Strinker. He's got it at the 18.
We thought we had him in the backfield.
They sacked Mormon 7 times last year. They haven't gotten him once tonight.
Sportelli and tackle, Mike, but not until they get that first down. They want to go fast, too. They want to get one more play before the end of the third quarter. Doggone, I thought we had him, Mike. Pocket broke down quickly.
And they give us to Jones. Jones is hit. The pile moves forward inside the 15 to the 14-yard line.
Rydell made the tackle. He's in there at defensive tackle now.
2nd and 6.
Sportelli in there.
Clock winds to 2-1. They do get it off. And Mormon's going to run it left. Mormon's going to get a first down and more. 1st and goal, Montour, when we start the fourth quarter. And the momentum is completely shifted as Highlands was dominating the third quarter, moving it down the field. They gave it up, and now Montour is taking it.
Totally flipped the field, Mike.
The end of the third quarter with a score, Highlands 14, Montour 10.
High school seniors, you can learn the skills you need to start a career in the high-demand field of healthcare in less than a year. Pittsburgh's needed skilled healthcare workers, and Career Training Academy offers half-day or evening classes to suit your needs. Serving the AK Valley for over 35 years, Career Training Academy offers programs in medical or dental, assisting, or medical billing and coding, and our new phlebotomy technician program. Ask them about that today. Visit us at the web at careerta.edu or stop into our new location at the Hillcrest Plaza in Lower Borough. Enrolling now for all programs and for fall of 2018. Call Career Training Academy today at 724-337-1000. That's 724-337-1000. And you're right, Mike. Everything momentum-wise is in Montour's favor now. And
we talked about the game at Newcastle last year, and the half was ending, and Highlands had a 10-0 lead, and they had a fourth and 1 and decided to throw after they had run it so many consecutive times. They got a little bit too cute for their own good, and they got a little bit too cute for their own good at the end of the third quarter tonight.
Yeah, like I said, I had no problem with 2nd and 1, but 3rd one, that's definitely a rundown. And unfortunately didn't get it. 1st
and goal, Montour at the 7-yard line. The Rams defense needs to come up with a play here. Maybe a turnover. They've forced one so far. Mormon under center. They're going to go on the I formation.
Power football, Mike. There we go.
And the handoff is to Jones off the left side. He gets hit low and gets down to the 1. Signorello went low to get him off his feet.
Positive yardage on that play.
6 yards to the 1-yard line.
Might be in for some Madden football, Mike. Whoever has the ball last, huh? Right from the eye again.
Tight I formation. Stevenson splits to the right. Snyder, the fullback, spins and turns and twists.
Didn't make it.
And no signal. There is no signal. He didn't get in.
Timmons in on tackle.
If Mormon ran a bootleg, there would be nobody to get him. Third down, goal to go. Montour trying to take the lead for the first time tonight. After the Highlands started the second half with an 18-play drive and came up empty.
That hurts. Because you don't get 18-play drives very often, Mike.
No.
There you go, Crab again.
3rd and goal. This is
quarterback
Mormon.
Over the top.
Dives and scores. Touchdown, Montour. They take the lead for the first time.
Well, Mike, I hope that series doesn't come back to bite us. Right now it is.
And the whole season can come down to it.
Oh, yes. No doubt about it. This is a playoff game.
16-14 Spartans. Hutter on for the extra point. Tambellini the holder. Chance to make it a 3-point game here. Good snap.
Oh, I don't know.
Punches it through.
He went through. Low, but through. And good.
Montour leads it for the first time, 17-14. Ron Gillette Incorporated is a PA registered contractor certified in PA state inspections and emissions. You can call Gillette's today for all your towing, paving, excavating, hauling, and yes, snow removal needs. You get them on the, get them in the wintertime plan there. Gillette's is fully licensed, insured, bonded, certified, and owns all of its state-of-the-art equipment. And Gillette's are proud to enjoy an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Go on the web, RonGilletteIncorporated.com, or on Facebook, Ron Gillette Inc., Towing and More. Phones after 24 hours a day and 7 days a week, 365 for emergency services. And as always, it's person to person. Call Gillette's today at 724-226-1222. Ron Gillette Incorporated, the AK Valley's leader in towing and services since 1955.
Better get my trivia now, Mike, because I think we're going to have a wild and wacky finish. I hope Highlands comes out on top.
I hope so.
Speaking of Highlands, 50 years. What year did Highlands win their first conference crown? They started in 69.
I was going to say it's not 97, so it's 76 seems to be the consensus. I'm going with the gentleman.
Bill's reading right off the script.
I'm going with the guys old enough to know.
All right.
Anyway,
that is correct. 76.
Logan Christ at the 5, 20, squirts through to the 37. Jake Thomas brings them down. The Rams have good field position.
All right, Mike. Highlands have to go to work here now. It was 1976. Coach was Franny Rogel. What was their record?
7-2-1.
7-0-2. They went undefeated. First,
lost the Plum in the playoffs. Very cold night, everybody says. Okay.
Oh, Highlands going to go to work now, Mike. 1st and 10. Got to answer.
First down at the 36. The playoff game was at Valley. Highlands doesn't have good luck playing playoff games at Valley, do they? 0-2, I think, at least. Plum's good. Played these guys there. Here's Taylor. I guess that's why they didn't run a 3rd and 1. The ball comes out. Well, I guess it's whistle dead because the referee caught it.
Yes. That was interesting.
Fumble recovered by the referee. And we have an injury.
And guess what?
It's Cam Taylor.
Yeah, and that's not good news because he's in our depth chart.
Oh, well. Yeah, if you saw the baseball game the other night, the Yankee game, as Mel Allen used to say, Cam got hit in a very important place.
He's limping off there, Mike.
How about that?
You can't go anywhere without your knees. Here we go. Jermaine Jett's going to go in.
2nd and 13. The Rams change up here. 15 seconds on the play clock. You like me, did you feel all the air come out of this place?
Yeah, Mike, it's been a big momentum shift here towards Montour.
You got to make a play to get it back.
Ever since they didn't convert. That's right.
Give it a Jet. Nothing. He got tripped up nicely by Dustin Snyder, who's been the best player for Montour tonight.
So now we run it.
Trying to establish the run. Well,
gotta get it here now, for sure. Highlands converted a few 3rd downs, Mike. None more important than this one right here.
Third and 13. Cohen, short drop, and bounced it to Johnny Christ.
Yeah.
He was being rushed.
And pressure was coming, Mike. In fact, Jet got pushed into him.
That was Dante Pursuti, the linebacker that came in there.
That was a quick 3 and out there, Mike.
And oh, how the worm has turned. 9:18 to go. Montour leads at 17-14. Brandon Lipford.
We're not faking this one, Mike.
And Ronald DeChance. Rugby style kick, and it's a dandy by Price. He hit the stuffing out of it. And now we have flags down, and players are. And what's going on is that the Rams are going to get hit for a personal foul and
unnecessary.
A late hit that was completely unnecessary. The punt was killed at the 16 to 15 yard line. What a great punt!
It was beautiful, and like I said, it took all that time.
51-yard punt. But guess what? Montour's going to get a break out of this.
You're going to get 15 back?
Uh-huh.
Well, while they're marking it off, Mike,
So let's see. There was a late hit, the Montour play. I couldn't see the Highlands player that did it. It was Brandon Lifford that got hit. He was just standing there. I don't know if there were words being exchanged or what. But again, anything late's going to get flagged now because the officials are sensitive to what's been going on here the last few weeks. Not with our team, but
in general.
In the WPIAL. And directives have been sent out.
All right, Mike, regular trivia now. Speaking of WPL, what player from the WPL has had the longest NFL career, played the most games? The WPL player, the most games.
Oh, Montour's getting one. How about that? I completely missed that. So I'm glad I didn't try to identify a Highlands player. Because guess what? They certainly could have flagged Highlands. There's no question about it. They dragged the Highlands player. Like I said, I couldn't see who it was because one of our players was bear hugging him to get him out of there, to get out of the way. So it's going to be a half the distance from the 15 back to the 9 or the 8, the 16 to the 8. Wow. They missed that one.
I'll give you a hint. Bill guessed Joe Montana. That's not right.
That's not great. Is it one of the Saul brothers?
No, but they were on the list. I'll tell you who number 2 was.
Okay.
In a second.
The ball's on the 9 for Montour, 1st and 10. 9:02 to go. And this is Mormon, hit by Gillette, and the Rams get him as he gets to the 11.
Number 2, Mike, recently inducted into the Hall of Fame.
How about Jim Otto, Dean?
No, he wasn't in WPL.
Jim Otto wasn't in the WPIL?
Nope.
Number 2
was recently put into the Hall of Fame from the WPL. Woodland Hills.
Jason Taylor.
He had 233 games. Pales in comparison to our winner, 340 NFL games.
A lot of games. 2nd and 7.
Mormon,
they're going to, and a nice draw play. And here comes Jones busting through there for a first down to the 20-yard line.
Boy, that's a backbreaker, Mike. Had him back deep and got him off the hook.
No, look, they haven't been able to stop him all night. And when they wanted to.
Gillette and Signorella in on the stop. Gillette now 13 tackles here this evening.
14-10 or 17-14. Montour leads by 3. 8 minutes to go, and the clock is winding away.
They're going to be very patient coming out of their so-called huddle. All those sleeves. linemen, Mike, have sleeves with the plays on them.
The Rams need a turnover. Mormon, and now he gets cut back in, and still, boy, friendly fire, and a Montour player gets hurt. A Montour player landed on the back of Michael White, big 75, and he went down. But Mormon, it looked like they stopped him. He got 5 yards.
Yep. Sportelli and Gillette in on a tackle.
We'll take a timeout. Are they going to get White off of there? No, we'll keep it here. He's going to limp off the field, and we'll just continue.
Give you a big hint, Mike. Jim Otto played on this man's team.
George Blanda.
There you go, George Blanda. What was his high school?
Youngwood.
Very good. 340 games for George Blanda, and we know at the end most of what he served as a kicker. He's a good place kicker.
Yeah, he would kill the Steelers because back then a 40-yard field goal was long, and he made those straight ahead.
A couple years he actually played quarterback and kicked, if you remember.
2nd and 4. Montour, 7:28 to go. Clock winding.
And now a no rush, Mike. If they throw the ball, they're out of their minds.
Mormon is back.
They're out of their minds.
He fires it deep. It's incomplete. And
come on now. There's no way. That's an awful call, Mike. Number 1, why are they throwing it?
So that'll be a 15-yard penalty. It'll be first down Montour on the pass interference call. Here's what the fans think. Mark Kazanowicz with 5,000 words for the official. He seems to be now Don Girardi's moving him back out of the way. He seems to be the designated yell at the official guy. He's been here long. He understands. First down, Montour at the 41. They're out of the hole.
There's another flag, Mike.
It's going to be on the sideline?
Hopefully it's a sideline warning, getting the get back.
And Mike Foster is moving everybody back. That is the first get back warning of the night. It's not a warning, it's a penalty. It's 15 yards on the bench.
Things are getting out of hand, Mike, and I think that directive was definitely sent out.
There's no question. First and 10, Montour at the Highlands 44. 30-yard penalty right there.
Terrible. Taken away from the kids.
Mormon hit. Ooh, they almost got it out of there.
Gillette.
They threw him back. They almost caused the fumble. And Mormon got lucky. It jerked back up into his shoulder, and he was able to hang on to it. At the 42, it's a gain of 2.
Marcus Zanko that time in on the tackle along with Gillette. That's just a backbreaker. I'm like, doggone it. I mean, number one, Johnny made one mistake. You know what that was?
Didn't turn around.
No, he put his hands up.
Yeah, not me.
Don't put your hands up.
Mormon under center, and now what are we going to have? Now we're going to have to start to have the makeup calls. This will be against Montour for 5. False start. Or offside against Highlands, why not? Oh my. And everyone's losing their composure now. That's from coaches all the way down.
And Mike, what you see is when Johnny puts his hands up, he's basically proclaiming his innocence. But unfortunately, referees interpret that as a sign of guilt.
Montour may never give the ball back.
Let's not say that. We need the ball back.
Well, they might. Yeah. 2nd and 3 now. High formation. Mormon under center. And to give to the tailback, that's Jones with a big hole. Price brings him down, but nobody around him. He gets down to the 31. 6 yards. First down, Montour. Their 17th first down of the game.
And like I said, Mike, what they're doing here, throwing the ball just off the board. Unfortunately, when they did, got called for that interference call.
Less than 6 to go. Now you got to need to hold them to a field goal. But they're just pounding it right at Highlands now with that big offensive line. Snyder, the fullback's hitting the backfield.
Nobody was fooled that time, Mike.
That was Sportelli that got in there wearing 58 tonight, and he hit him hard back at the 31.
Lamer and Price finished them.
2nd and 10. 5:20 left. Again, if Highlands does not win this game, their chances for playoffs are pretty much out the window. They would have lost to the 3 teams ahead of them and would lose all tiebreakers.
Well, you still have South Fayette, Mike.
They'll have lost to the 3 teams ahead of them and lose all tiebreakers. So anyway, now they're confused.
Yeah, a little confusion on the backfield this time.
Mormon is sprinting right. Looking, he dumps it to Snyder, and it's incomplete. Thanks for stopping the clock, 3rd and 10.
I have no idea why they would attempt to pass the ball.
People I watch football with Sundays say that there's nothing offensive coordinators like to do more than try to show how smart they are.
Well, they're not showing it here. That's for
And
sure.
that was, well, but look at this play we did when everybody thought we were going to run, and we made this pass, and we ran, and you see it all the time at all levels. And that was the case of that right there. So now it's 3rd and 10. If Highlands stops them on this one with not much of a gain, they are not in field goal range.
A lot of time.
But still less than 5 to go. Mormon got hit by his own man, and the Rams get him at the 30. He ran right into Jones, who knocked him off course. The gain is 1 to the 30, and it's 4th down and 9.
Cochran makes a stop along with Timmons. And Chikello.
Mormon's run it 9 times in the second half after only running it 4 in the first. 4th down, we'll call it 10. We'll say 9 at the 30-yard line. Lucero's going to probably let the play clock wind all the way down and then call timeout here. That would take it down to almost the 4-minute mark.
Highlands has all their timeouts, correct?
Right. And Montour will have 2 after they call this one.
I like my Madden football prediction, Mike. Get the ball last.
And there's the timeout, Montour. They're first of the second half.
Mike, congratulations. Got the Dylan Rush of Mapleton. He's going to go on your all-name list. You know why?
Because he's a running back, and his name is Rush.
Back, yep.
And he ran for like 400 yards or something, didn't he?
He's number 10 spot on the WPL list with 5,554 yards.
That's pretty amazing, isn't it? The Fighting, and you know their nickname? The Fighting Maples of Mapletown from Tri-County South. By the way, we have, looking at the undefeateds, we have an undefeated matchup tonight in Double-A Century Conference. Beth Center 6-0 against Burgettstown 5-0. That's the only one tonight.
I like Beth Center in that one.
Okay, there you go. Pine Richlands playing Peters Township tonight, 6-0 against 5-1. That's a good win in 6A.
Best game on the board is non-conference at Clareton at El Equipa. Clareton could lose 2 in a row, Mike.
Mars playing TJ tonight. TJ's winning that one.
Also non-conference.
Yep. So here we go, 4th down. 4:04 to go. Rams do not have a sack tonight after sacking Mormon 7 times last year. And he's been back to pass a few times, 13.
Well, we don't shoot linebackers like we used to.
Not as much.
Yeah.
Mormon is back. Rolling right. They got him!
Time. Who's got him?
Daniel Timmons.
Go with Luke Cochran, Mike.
Is that at 15, not 75? Luke Cochran.
Hopefully that'll
There's that sack we were looking
There we go. Hopefully, again, that'll fire the Golden Rams up with 3:58 to go to march it down the field, Mike. Again, I can't say it enough. This is a playoff game for the Golden Rams. Must-win situation.
There's a time when every quarterback comes his age and has his 4th quarter comeback drive in the 4th quarter at Golden Ram Stadium. Is this Seth Combs?
He's been stuck on a...
Burgettstown beating Beth Center right now.
Well.
Thanks, Raj. First down at the 40 Highlands.
He's been stuck on 256 yards for a long time. Like he came in halftime.
They went
245.
They went 3 and out last series. So here we go. Pistol. Taylor the setback. Going to run a reverse. It's not going anywhere, but Christ gets away. Now he goes down at the 34-yard line. Sniffed out by Anthony Medilli. Old-fashioned reverse. And it's a 6-yard loss.
Not the way we want to see it start, Mike.
2nd and 16. 3:30 to go. Can we get back to the 27 somehow?
Yes. Blind Sig back there deep. We need him now.
Cohen fires. It's caught by Christ. He gets some of that yardage back. He gets up to about the 38 for 4. It's 3rd down and 12. And 4 down territory. There's only 3:11 to go.
No doubt about it.
Third and 12 at the 38. Fires off the fingertips and incomplete. Christ at the 50. It almost deflected up into the air to Ryan Signorella, but it's 4th down, and I don't think they can chance it.
Yeah, I would maybe take that time out, Mike.
No, you can't, because if you don't make it, you need him to get the ball back.
Yeah,
you can't take it. You got to run your play. You got to have it, and you got to run it.
Yeah. Upon further review.
That would be a mistake.
I agree. Yeah.
Play clock down to 14. 4th and 12. 10 seconds. They got to hurry. If they waste this time out, if they don't make it, the game's basically going to be over.
Yep.
4 seconds. Here's the snap.
Oh, come on now. What did they do?
I guess they said they didn't get it off? Or was it a false start? It's a false start. They were all confused. Took them way too long to get that in.
9 penalties, 7
punt.
I don't blame him.
I wouldn't punt.
Well, I would use your timeouts.
Now some Montour players late getting on the field, and they're going to call a timeout. 3:03 to go. That's their second. We'll take a timeout. 3:03 to go. 17-14 Spartans. Back with the finish right after this. So the Rams are going to punt it here. 3:03 to go. DeChance and Lipford are the deep men. We need that 51-yarder we had a second ago by Logan. And he kicks a low line drive. It's going to hit and take a Highlands bounce.
Kind of wish they would touch it, huh?
No, I guess you got to get the yards. At the 20, so.
DJ Loveland downs the ball. His dad won the 50-50 raffle. We had a very lucky table. It was Luke Cochran's dad, Denny, Mr. Loveland, and I Saturday night down at the Cash Bash, and we won a couple prizes down there, and he wins the 50-50 here tonight.
47-yard punt by Logan Christ. He's been great. He kicked 151 earlier here in this quarter.
He did correct me on one thing. He doesn't work for Duquesne like he works for, I think, his first Energy. He may be going back to Orlando, you know that.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult to see what the next tropical storm is.
What do we got coming up now?
I can't remember the name of this one. It didn't quite flip to a hurricane. Nate. Yes.
Nate Hargrave.
That's it. First down, Montour at the 20.
Very tight.
They need to turn it over now. Mormon turns, and they give us to Jones.
Oh, boy.
Gets to the outside.
Oh, boy.
30. 40.
Oh, boy.
50.
Oh,
Jones,
boy.
30. Freeman chasing him. Jones trips and falls on his own at the 11-yard line. But it pretty much doesn't matter at this point.
Romello Freeman, got to give him credit, Mike. He almost ran him down there. Looked like a short touchdown. Romello didn't give up on a play. But
Now there's flags.
now what?
69 yards. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Highlands this time. It'll take it half the distance and put it at the 5 where it'll be first and goal.
I would love to see the directive, unsportsmanlike conduct. That's like our 8th one tonight. I haven't seen any of it yet. I think.
Well, it can be words.
Like you said, they're just under directive to.
And unsportsmanlike conduct can be language also.
Well, you got to get a turnover, Mike.
First down. Well, that was just disappointing.
Yeah.
Had him caught back at the 20, and Montour looks like they're going to continue this road mastery with these two teams. And the give is to Jake Thomas inside the 5 to the 3. I think Jones is tired after that long run. They give him the 2.
Mario Cienko in on the stop.
Why is Highlands not using their timeouts?
That is a very good question, sir.
You got to leave time on the other end.
Tell them what you always say about timeouts, Mike.
You can't give them away as Christmas presents.
I've tried.
Bill Cowher has a garage full of them that he didn't use. Second and goal. And the give is to Jones, who's back in there, but they stop him short this time. Luke Cochran shoots through there, puts him down. Now the Rams are going to call time. At 1:35 left, Highlands trailing at 17-14.
First of 3 timeouts.
It'll be third and goal. A touchdown will pretty much put this one away at 1:35. They let, at 3:03 was left. I'm sorry, 2:03. So by not calling timeout after the first play, they probably lost a good 30 seconds.
Like we mentioned, Seth Cohen's 412-yard game. There was one last week, too. A kid named Brady Breach of Altoona.
I like that name, Brady Breach. Into the breach.
He passed for over 400 yards. And week 1, Mount Lebanon, Seth Morgan, and Phil Jerkovic of Pine Richland did it in the same game. What's interesting about that is, of those 4 passers with over 400 yards, 3 of them lost their games.
That can happen. A lot of times it's catch-up, you know. know? After 10, Yankees 8, Indians 8. The funny thing is, that game started at 5 o'clock. It's still going to be going when we're out of here.
You may be in time to see that. The anchor in.
Great.
We'll be up there. Justin Coulter will be spinning some discs.
We need a fumble. 3rd and goal. A touchdown pretty much wraps it up. Thomas in. Touchdown, Montour.
And unfortunately, Mike, it's going to look worse than it was.
So,
Highlands in this one to the end, Mike. Montour has scored the last 20 unanswered points. Yikes.
Jake Thomas runs it in, his first of the night. The Spartans lead at 23-14 at 1:30 remaining. Nolan Hutter on for the extra point. Anthony Tambellini puts it down, and the kick is good. 1:30 to go, 4th quarter, and more flags fly. 24-14, Spartans. This is their second trip here. They came here in 2009 and won 27-0. 2009 was the winless regular season for Highlands after the undefeated regular season.
That was crazy. Remember 2 years ago?
That is something you'll probably never see again. I was waiting for the officials, but there's probably no reason. Let's see what he says. He's trying to figure out his microphone. These are the toughest.
They got paid by the call.
Unsportsmanlike this time is against. No, they didn't make a save. That's good. So anyway, Highlands will get the ball back here, trailing by 10 at 1:30 to go. We take you back to 3.5 minutes left of the 3rd quarter. After a Cameron Taylor 9-yard run, the Highlands had it 2nd and 1 at the Montour 19. Incomplete. 3rd and 1 at the Montour 19. Incomplete. 4th and 1 at the Montour 19. Incomplete. Montour then took the ball at the 19-yard line. And 11 plays later, they were in the end zone for the go-ahead touchdown, and they haven't looked back since. You could feel it right then. The game was over right then.
245 yards at halftime for Seth Cohen, now at 260. So he's only had 15 yards here, passing in the second half. And again, we go back.
I had him at. I'll tell you what. I had him at 227 at halftime, and at 260 now. Yeah. The 260 number is we're on that, but. Kenwood has it. We need to run this back. But the penalty's against the Spartans, so they're kicking off from the 25, and they kick a pooch.
Yeah.
It's caught at the 42 by Taylor, and he gets it to the 50. So, if anything, it's good field position. Okay, now here's another one of my favorite parts of football. You got to be not afraid to kick the field goal early. You need 10. If you get close enough and think you can make the field goal, you kick it first.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So the ball's at the 50, first down Highlands. 1:25 left. And again, the Rams are going to squander a lead. They led this one 14-3 with 2 minutes left in the first half.
It's all been Montour since then, Mike.
All right, the Rams have not scored since.
34 passes, another penalty.
A 5-yard penalty of something. I have no idea what that is. He doesn't give any signals. So it's at the 45 instead of the 50. And now we need the miracle in the Heights, I think.
Stranger things happen with time left on the clock, Mike.
Cohen out of the backfield. This is Taylor. And he gets it to the 50. Second and 5. One minute. Cohen back.
Oh.
Almost picked off. Into and out of the hands of Anthony Medilli. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Well, they came in billed as a top 5 preseason pick, and they're up to number 4. Lucero's won 3 WPL titles, And they showed it here tonight, coming back from a 14-3 deficit. Got to give them credit.
Having seen them in Mars, I think Mars is better.
Uh-oh, being held, no play.
Yeah, definitely. They didn't do it. Cohen fires it deep, and it's caught by Freeman. They say out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. You know, the great part about that was that the official was looking up at his hands and wasn't looking at his feet. Watch out on the replay when you see it.
Just need 1 foot in, right?
1 foot with possession. He never looked down.
Yeah. Mike, Gabe Booker not being able to go to second half
I heard.
kind of reflects the score. I'm assuming Jermaine Jett's not good to play offense with that shoulder.
Right, he's in there now. Cohen on 4th and 5, and Price can't hold on, and that's going to do it at 39 seconds. Montour's going to march in here and win this one. They're going to move to 5-1 and put themselves in really good shape to make the playoffs out of Northwest 9, and the Rams' playoff hopes are barely a flicker right now.
So that's going to end the night 18-38. 2 touchdowns, both to Ryan Signorella. He's had a night here tonight, Mike. 4 catches for 136 and 2 touchdowns.
10-point game. I would assume that Highlands won't call their timeouts here down by 10. Wouldn't really make any sense. It's gotten a little chippy.
Don't forget Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Don't show up Friday. The reason why is Blackhawk can no longer use their home facilities, so they've been using Geneva's. That is shared with Beaver Falls.
Who must have a game Friday.
Correct. So Blackhawk rightfully takes second position, and it gets us a free Friday night, Mike. What are we going to do with ourselves?
I don't know. Mormon takes the knee. I said I might do Burl Valley if it's nice. I'll be a fair weather fan with that because if the weather's good.
I'd like to golf, weather permitting. It
They go
like
into the evening, yeah.
Yes.
It's archery season, Ken says. We have that.
Everybody's made plans. We'll see you Saturday night, though.
We will. We will be there at Geneva.
Replay again will be Tuesday, 8:30 as normal.
And Mormon takes a knee, and that's going to wrap it up at Montour. Scoring 21 unanswered points after Highlands built a 14-3 lead late in the second quarter. The Rams were marching in to extend their lead, but were unable to capitalize on that 18-play drive early in the third quarter, and that's where it died. Montour wins it 24-14, Dean.
The one that got away, Mike.
Yeah, it really is.
Yep.
I can't disagree with you on that, so that'll do it. So thanks to Ricky Saffer upstairs, Ken Wood here spotting for us as always. Once again, that final score, Montour 24, Highlands 14. For the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik.